What events led to the Yalta Conference? Have you ever wondered what events set the stage for the Yalta Conference? This important meeting took place in February 1945 and was shaped by significant developments during World War II. The conference brought together key leaders, including Joseph Stalin from the Soviet Union, Franklin D. Roosevelt from the United States, and Winston Churchill from the United Kingdom. Their discussions would influence the future of Europe and the world. By late 1943 and into 1944, the Soviet Red Army had made remarkable progress against German forces. They pushed the Germans out of much of Eastern Europe, advancing through Poland and Romania. By early 1945, Soviet troops were nearing Berlin, showcasing the Soviet Union's military strength in the region. This success gave Stalin a strong position going into the conference, as the Soviet Union was seen as the primary liberator of Eastern Europe from Nazi control. The Allied leaders recognized the need to coordinate their strategies to end the war and shape the post-war world. They convened to discuss the final defeat of Nazi Germany, the reorganization of Europe, and the establishment of peacekeeping mechanisms, including the creation of the United Nations. Stalin had specific security concerns. The Soviet Union had suffered immense losses during the war and wanted to create a sphere of influence in Eastern and Central Europe. His goal was to establish friendly governments in these regions to prevent future invasions. This desire for security was a major factor leading to the conference, as Stalin aimed to ensure Soviet political dominance. On the other hand, Roosevelt sought Soviet military support against Japan in the Pacific War. He also wanted the Soviet Union to participate in the United Nations. Meanwhile, Churchill aimed to promote free elections and democratic governments in Eastern Europe, particularly in Poland. However, Stalin insisted on maintaining Soviet influence in these territories, which led to tense negotiations among the leaders. Another critical topic was the future of Germany. The Allies agreed that Germany would be divided into four occupation zones, controlled by the Soviet Union, the United States, the United Kingdom, and France. They also discussed plans for Germany's demilitarization and denazification to prevent it from becoming a threat again. In summary, the Yalta Conference was convened due to the advancing Soviet military position, the need for Allied coordination to end the war, and the differing political goals of the leaders. For Stalin, this conference was an opportunity to secure the Soviet Union's borders and extend communism into Eastern Europe, creating a protective buffer zone. His leadership would ensure that communism spread in these liberated countries, fulfilling a key objective for the Soviet state after the immense sacrifices of the war.